Yes, it is 6:30, so we will reconvene our school board meeting now. We were in study session. So if you will please rise, we're going to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, the next thing we have is a public hearing regarding board policies 6400 and 6410 related to parental involvement in schools. Dr. Thompson.
Thank you. According to state statute, schools must conduct an annual public hearing regarding their parental involvement policy. Norfolk Public Schools has a district-wide parental involvement policy, 6400, and a Title I parental involvement policy, 6410. The district-wide parental involvement policy outlines several ways that parents can be involved in their child's education, such as reviewing their child's educational record, filing a complaint about instructional materials, and having advance notice of standardized testing and school-sponsored surveys. The Title I parental involvement policy takes this a step further. Title I defines the term parental involvement as the participation of parents in regular, two-way, meaningful communication regarding students' academic learning and other school activities. Some specific examples of this include providing parents with regular opportunities to learn about their child's academic progress, providing them with the opportunity to review this policy, and eliciting their help in developing the district's Title I plan. At this time, we will open the hearing to the public in order to give you the opportunity to present information and opinions on these policies. Would anyone like to discuss our parental involvement policies with the board? Our policy committee did review these policies and they did not recommend any changes. It is anticipated that they will be reaffirmed by the board later tonight. With that being said, if there are no questions or concerns, I would recommend that we close the parental involvement hearing.
Closed. Okay, 5.1, focus on the students. Jennifer Robinson, principal of Norfolk Junior High, and this is going to be Junior High Creation Station.
All right, thank you for having us here tonight. My voice is not doing very good, so I'm going to do the best I can do, but I'm going to let the kids do most of the talking. Last year, about a little over a year ago, Justin and Dave contacted Norfolk Junior High School as well as other area schools to participate in a youth development grant. And through that grant, we were able to have the creation station at our building. And I know a few of you have been able to come over and see it. Dave and Justin did a great job as far as picking up things from Madison today and taking them from their school. And they brought the machines here, so you have a chance to see them as well. So these are not from our creation station. This is from the one that travels in the trailer from across the building, or across the different school districts. Within that, we have a few of our teachers here today who brought students who are going to talk to you about some of the different projects that they have done. So in a few minutes, we're going to divide you into groups and let you rotate through all of those different projects. And we also have a video that we will show you in a little bit. But along with that, I just want to touch base with all of the different things that this has brought to the junior high. One, it's brought a lot of creativity to the junior high. We're using it in our industrial tech classes, in our career classes, in our art classes, all across the board in technology. Kids are learning a lot of different things. In the Omaha World Herald, they're going to be doing an article soon where they're kind of displaying this, because this is probably one of the best grants that have been developed for that initiative grant, at least that's what they're telling us, and what they had the vision to do for that grant throughout the state and what they would like other school districts to base their model off of. With that, they do a pre and a post test, which with each of the situations they go through, both Dave and Justin come and talk to our careers classes for 8th graders and our STEM classes for 7th graders. And it has grown exponentially from when they first start. Are you interested in career technology fields? Are you interested in drafting and different items like that? And some of the kids are like, a little bit, not so much. And at the end of the classes, they do the post-survey again, and they're seeing exponential growth in a lot of those areas after they get their hands on these machines and they get a chance to kind of play around with it. So it's really doing its purpose of spiking the students' interest. And, without further ado, I think that we're going to divide you up into some different groups. Morgan, I did share with you the video. Did you get that just right now? Okay, you have it ready to go. So this is our little video that we'd like to show you of some of our students using it, and then we'll divide you into groups. That just gives you a little overview of all of the different things that we do. I don't know if you saw in the background of our creation station the great big wall sign that was actually made with a vinyl cutter. And so we have the opportunity to do that, and our students are actually going to show you some of the different things with the vinyl cutter. We do have quite a few of our teachers here that have used the creation station. Jackie Rosiska, Tia Onderstall, Chuck Foxhoven, Nancy Bohe, and there we go, Mrs. Showalter back there, Jennifer Showalter. I was mixing in. In addition to that, we have math teachers that are wanting to learn how to use it so they can use the 3D printers in their math classes as well. But Mrs. Rosiska, Mr. Foxhoven, and Mrs. Showalter have students that will be introducing themselves to you in their small groups. And so here's a tricky thing I need for each of you to do now, starting with Mr. Hart. Can you number off by threes? There you go, Mike. Okay, so in a second, I'm going to divide you into different groups to go and watch and observe what the students have to show to you. If you guys can make sure, students, that you introduce yourselves to the teacher or to the board members, and then they're going to show you their projects. So ones, if you would go with Mrs. Showalter. Twos, Mr. Foxhoven. And threes, Mrs. Rosiska, you're in this room right over here. And we're going to give you a couple minutes at each station, not very long, so ask your questions quickly.